And how about your mom? What do you think you got from your mom?
The patience. I have more patience than my dad. That's the only area I beat my dad in, patience. My mom had so much patience. It was unbelievable. Like nothing would get her in a bad mood or anything.
Yeah, she seemed very easygoing.
Very, very calm.
Mm-hmm.
She had this calmness around her.
Mm-hmm.
She never said a negative word. She never cursed.
Right.
She never yelled. She never screamed. Didn't matter what she ate, what she wore. No matter how many problems, she goes, "Oh, don't worry. Everything will be fine." A lot of patience.
How many years were they married?
My God, 1955 till 2018.
Long time.
Yeah.
Mm. And they just passed away, not
my father passed away
10 years
2018
ago?
and my
11 years ago?
mother 2019.
Yeah.
5-6 years ago.
Oh, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thought it was long. I thought it was before my mom.
6 years. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. So you think that growing up is where you really got a lot of these philosophical ideas, not just with your mom and your dad, but also bouncing around so much during the revolution, and having to be independent on your own in Dar es Salaam.
All these things you're mentioning, it helped me grow up.
Yeah.
Also, my grandfather, like when I was 5-6 years, the talk he had with me, and the advice he gave me, and it stuck because I had a lot of love and respect for my grandfather and my father. My father could tell me anything, good, bad, or ugly. I believed him 100%. There was no doubt. My grandfather's the same thing. Whatever he told me, and he used to tell me all the time, only swim in waters deep enough that you can handle.
Good advice.
Yes.
Yep. Although you've certainly been in deeper waters.
Oh, yes. Well, I learned how to swim upwards fast.
I don't even think you know how to swim.
I don't think so either. But everyone in my house has a beautiful pool. Like Sheikh said, he only makes a free throw when it counts.
Yes.
And I only swim when it counts.
Yes. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so, But, Dar es Salaam was a very good experience. It was a very big city, that international airport. And that's the first time in my life I lived alone with 4 or 5 strangers. And my dad paid my share of the rent for 6 months. And he gave this lady money to give me food. But there was no phones. I'm talking about a regular phone in Africa. We didn't have one in our house in Zanzibar. I did not know how to read or write. I was only 6 years old or 5.5. And so every 4 or 5 months, my dad would come for my summer break or winter break to take me back to Zanzibar. And then would bring me back a few weeks later when the school opened up. But when I look back right now, it's amazing. Like I used to go into the city walking alone. I used to be in big bazaar markets alone, walk around, was not scared of anything. Walk for miles every day, go to school 2 miles, come back 2 miles, Then later on, I went and back in a car, everybody shared I did it.
One of the things you told me about, which is also impactful, is when you were in your father's shop and you said your uncle was murdered.
Yes. Well,
What happened there?
I was in U.S.
Mm-hmm.
I was in California at that time. And my uncle was getting ready to come to U.S. He's been here before and he had the visas and all that. So he just went to Africa for vacation. And all of a sudden, somebody killed him. Till today, we don't really know the reason. But in Africa, that's the reason we left. Anybody could get killed anytime.
Yeah.
People have tried to shoot my father. Our house has been robbed. Our stores have been robbed. The political situation was very bad. A lot of innocent people got murdered, during the revolution, after the revolution. So right before he was about to come, he got in the car and his father and mother were in the car. They were going home. He forgot something in his store. So he went in and opened the shop. And a car came and gunned him down right in front of his father and mother.
Yeah,
and it was terrible. I remember my father couldn't talk to me for a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, understandable.
He was just in a coma.
Yeah.
He loved his brothers and sisters very much.
Was this an older brother or younger?
Younger.
Younger.
He was he was like 6'3", one of the most handsome men I've ever seen. He had light brown eyes, tall. He was a swimmer. He did swimming in the ocean, competed there. He played soccer, very handsome guy. Very nice guy, very beautiful heart. Because I lived with him in New York at later time.
Oh, that was an uncle that you lived with?
Yeah. That's two of my, both my uncles. Both my dad's brothers ended up in New York, and I lived with them.
Okay. I didn't realize you had the two uncles. I thought you just had the one.
Yes. We never talked about the one that was murdered.
Yeah.
So he was in New York. He got his papers, everything. He just went for a vacation. Got married and was coming back, and this happened.
You had an aunt there too, right?
Sorry?
You have an aunt there too, right?
Where, in New York?
In New York.
Yes.
Okay.
My aunt and my dad's other sisters, one is in London. There's a couple of them they're all in California. They all ended up there.
Yeah. Bouncing around as much as you did, would throw a lot of people off.
Well,
and
today when I look
people
back,
feel a lot more insecure. And
definitely.
I don't see that in you at all.
Definitely. Well, it was like a rate race, right? You have this problem, that problem, that. There's always a fire burning every morning.
Mm-hmm.
There's never calmness. You're always on the go.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the country was changing. The political situation was changing.
Yeah.
People who own businesses were hated upon by a lot of local people there. Our businesses were taken away. Even in Dar es Salaam, my father purchased a house for us, and 3 weeks later, it was in the newspaper. It was nationalized.
Yeah.
The government just took over. So it was getting more and more difficult to make money.
Yeah.
The British
to live your life.
Yeah, the British had left. So we lost a lot of the law. So the crime was going up, murder was going up, stealing.
Yeah.
We were seeing people with guns trying to rob us. Before in Zanzibar, the only thing we saw was a policeman carrying a little stick. So even the policemen in the mainland, when they walk around with their guns, and then you see military trucks with these huge rifles and guns, that was like we were totally scared. Now the people in Dar es Salaam were used to it, but whoever came from Zanzibar, we were not used to it. We've never seen it.
I don't think anybody could get used to something like that.
But if you see those things from childhood,
Yeah.
But in Zanzibar, no. Very peaceful island. Nobody cursed. We didn't even smoke in front of our parents. They'll be considered very disrespectful. We never use a 4-letter word. They would be considered very disrespectful. Life in Zanzibar was so different. Like when you're dating, basically your parents or 2-3 families get together, see if they have a son or a daughter that can match to the other family's son and daughter.
Right.
Then we all go on a picnic, and they give the couple a little time to walk around on their own. Somebody's watching them carefully. No funny business. And they come, and then they go out a few times to see if those couple has things in common. And this happens at a very young age of 18, 19, 20. They like to get them married off. And it's a very different lifestyle. When a guy marries a girl, the girl goes to the guy's house and lives with the guys. And his father, his mother, and his sisters and brother, they all live in a family. The advantage to that is a new couple does not have the pressure of paying rent or mortgage or another power bill or water bill because the father is already paying that. Another, they try to have the kids as soon as possible because when the kids are born, all the sisters, his sisters and brothers and mother-in-law, they all play with the kids so you can still continue your education. So, and you get a lot of breaks. They know how stressful it is to have a baby. So when you have 8-9 babysitter in your own house, makes a big difference.
Huge difference.
A huge difference. And every day the whole family has dinner at the same time.
Yeah.
And so it's...
Those are old values that we don't have anymore even here.
No, they don't.
Yes. Where families used to, I mean, even in my own case, I remember getting together at all the festivities, all the holidays, big groups of people. That doesn't happen anymore.
I just remember a very funny story. Aishwarya Rai, Miss World, was one of the most beautiful actresses in India or in the world. Had an interview with David Letterman. Of course, you know David Letterman.
Mm-hmm.
So he was asking her, so after marriage, you live with your father-in-law and mother-in-law, and you can afford to have your house any part of the world. So he was putting her down. He was having fun with her.
Right.
You live with your father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, mother-in-law. And she looked at him and she chuckled and she laughed. She goes, yes, it's not like America. You have to make an appointment to see your parents. Letterman just freaked out. He goes, he couldn't believe. The whole audience laughed. And that's so true because your parents live with you.
Yeah.
And over here, I see my friends, I have to go to my parents' house. They decide a month. Or they're there living with you. But you know how much pressure release it is when you're 18, 19, 20, you get married and you don't have to pay rent, you don't have to pay electricity, you don't have to pay. So you can really focus in having a beautiful relationship with your new wife. And they're like two little kids growing up together as friends and no pressure. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, it helps to build the fundamentals first.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Well, it's nice chatting with you.
Yes, we'll continue.
Yes. I hope you guys are enjoying.